Good evening everybody and welcome back to Timberborn, where I have had to change things up yet again, but not through choice, through necessity. So I had a plan here. I have a new plan. Can you guess what it is? Where we were going to put the flywheels, these guys, underground, and then build things on top of them, and that'd be fine. We could see through the floor and we could see stuff spinning and it'd be fantastic and wonderful, and yay, I wanted to do that. However, it's kind of awkward because some buildings would not reach that little centre bit there, so we wouldn't be able to do that. It wouldn't work that way. It would be awkward to do. I had an idea of building a system underground, and I did that. I blew up some holes. I blew some channels. I put power lines in. I put the universal power lines in the centre, like would be underneath this in the centre. I then put loads of flywheels in and mini flywheels in as like connectors going left, right, and what else. I made like a grid underground, right down at bedrock level basically, and put wonderful, put the platforms off it, and it was fine. And then discovered that these can only be built on ground. They cannot be built on other things. It says there, ground only, self-stackable. Now they can stack on top of each other, which is fine, and they can stack on top of these guys. So in retrospect, I could have probably put that on the bottom, now I think about it, but I didn't do that. I didn't think at that time. So yeah, so I did all that. I was like, oh god, and of course it was, I blew the hole up, then I had to build channels, which meant I had to build platforms in there, and then take the platforms out because I wanted to do a grid, and I went through all the process of doing it to discover we can't build them in there. So I reloaded the game. I was no, because there was no way I could fill it. We still didn't have this running. We didn't have bits going, so I just went nope. Reloaded the game. Went back here. I have a new plan. We have the workshop going. We have this going. It's got it's getting everything fancy. It doesn't have any gears. Gears are a problem because we're not actually making enough for these. So I've shut down 2 of these guys because we have loads of heads and chassis. So I've shut down the chassis and I've shut down the heads. So we have limbs going. Limbs are just munching all our gears though, which is a bit of a problem. So, but we are getting there. We are also out of explosives, so we need to come over here and get some bad water going. I have a plan over here enacted. We have all this going in here. This will get built as soon as this gets built. Should be soon because we do have enough gears to do this. So I had these paused for a long time, and I've just unpaused that center one there because I realized we didn't have that many limbs. Also, I paused one of the constructors, the assemblers, because I did the calculations. I had to put this back to carrots because obviously we don't have potatoes, and this produces 5 every 3 hours. A bot requires 1 drink every 12 hours, 1 drink of fuel every 12 hours, roughly. It's just over 12 hours, so I'm going with 2 a day. It requires two fuel a day. This can support about 20 beavers. If I did my calculation, so it does create 5, about 20 bots. So we're using 2 a day. So so hold on, let me double check my mathematics. So 24 divided by 3. Boom, times 5 gives us 40. That gives us 40 a day. It makes us, if it's running 24 hours a day, it gives us 40 fuel a day. Okay, divided by 2 because 2 bots per day, that's 20. So this only supports 20 bots. So we are slightly above that, and it seems to be this is actually filling. So I think it's, my calculations are slightly off on that. I said I don't. I think it's like it's not every 12 hours, it's like every 14 hours they need to drink fuel, something like that. So it's slightly off. So that's why I rounded it down to 2, because then you've got the safety net going on there. Plus you need some to actually build. You need fuel to build the chassis. So yeah. So this only produces enough to run 20 bots. If it was running, however, on potatoes, you can see there, it gives you 30 fuel. So, 24 divided by 3 means that it goes for 8 times a day. Times that by 30 is 240, which is 120 bots. So one of these running on potatoes could do 120 bots. So we need to get some potatoes going. So on that end, I have decided to build a river. We're out of explosives though, so we can't build a river. But this is going to be the river. The river's going to follow this path here. It's going to be 5 wide. It's going to go along here. That I might get rid of the edge ones here and just have it drop down by 2 straight away, so it'll be mostly 3 wide. That's probably going to be a better idea, actually. Might get rid of the little ones around the edge. Yeah. And we'll do it just two ways. It's going to come along here, run along here, and go along here. And it will make an area green here, an area green here. I'll probably put in a water irrigation tower here anyway somewhere to keep it going. But it'll be like on the water's edge, if that makes sense. So the irrigation tower will be on the water's edge. So it'll just make it look like the river does way more than it currently does. So, but I think a river would be nice there. I might do some rivers in here, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe not. This might just be a suburban area. It doesn't really have a river. The river edge is over here, so if you want to go to the river, go to the river's edge. We could build some things on the river's edge as well. We could put, maybe the entertainment could go over here instead of in the centre of the town. So this is the town, all the beavers come out to entertainment on the edge, on the banks of the river, which might make a bit more sense, actually. Just need to run power into that. That's fine, that's not a problem at all. There's another thing as well, which I completely forgot about. I've been looking at the power shafts, thinking, oh, we need to run the power shafts, and we have to dig a big hole and do these. Well, you've also got power tunnels, which I completely forgot about, which lets you just run power like this. So we could do that along, and just have like essentially manhole covers on the road. Well, which would be beaver hole covers, I suppose. So if we drop these into the ground, we just have like two here because they have to connect, two there, and then that'd be it. I'm not sure whether I like that or whether I actually want to do just a platform with the standard platforms. We could also use the metal platforms, I suppose, although they're ladders, aren't they? So that won't work. We've got these pillar tops as well and things we could. There are other things we can do if we really wanted to. Although everything looks pretty much the same. There's no different style of flooring. I don't have a path run down it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We'll figure it out. However, this is running now. Excellent. Okay, you need extract. We do have some extract, don't we? We had some extract. I suppose we've used it all. Okay. Where did we use all the extract? Oh, we would have used it here, wouldn't we? Yes, because these want extra. Oh dear. Okay. Right, complete change of plans over here. We have to wait for another bad tide to happen anyway before we can pump stuff out of here. Plus, these they do reach into there. However, this is I feel like I want to make this shallower because they're not going to be able to pump out the bottom area anyway. But yeah, let's have a change of plan over here. Let's remove all of that and let's just put in some platforms. Okay, like so. And we'll put in a. In fact, let's do this and put in a bad water pump there. So we make this as little as possible. Pump flip. There, so we use as little structure as possible here, and we'll build a bad water pump and we'll get the bad water pump going, and then we will export bad water out. So if we click on this one here, manage, let's find bad water, which is going to be there. Yep, bad water. Always import to district 1. We always want to take the bad water off of this guy over here, which will be fine. We don't need a storage for it, I don't think. Maybe, I'm not sure. You, however, require metal blocks, which we don't have metal blocks going down here at all yet. But we also need to do that. We have got explosives down here still, so paper and stuff like that as well. Let's put another mini storage in. Oh, and make this metal blocks. Yeah, put on. Okay. Also, we want to change up some things as well. District 2, I don't import logs, don't import planks, don't import carrots, that's fine, don't import water. Yes, okay, so the stuff we're producing you're not importing. Okay, excellent, right. Okay, yeah, so hopefully we get this built. These metal blocks, that's fine. This should have metal blocks in here, which means you should be coming metal blocks over to here, which would be awesome. So everything will be fantastic. So yeah, then we can get this running, pumping bad water, and then export the bad water out. And the bad water can come exported out to over here and can start becoming in that, although I should probably move that down there as well. Just export the catalyst. Hold on, what is it? It takes 4 to do that. Do we want bad water as well up here for any reason? Is there anything that uses bad water up here? The explosives factory does. I will export the bad water and we'll just get this doing it instead. There you go. I was going to change this guy to be fuel, I think, so we have 2 fuel storages, so the bots don't have to go so far. I also built some more wooden posts. We had loads of beavers doing nothing, so I just wanted that. But I got loads of bots doing nothing, so we could change the bots to be the haulers as well. So yeah, that'll do its thing there. That'll be fine, and then we can get that coming on here. You get the extract. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, even if I make them low priority, I don't think that's going to make any difference. I forgot these use extract and not bad water. I completely forgot about that, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, we're ready to do things over here now. So yeah, okay. Let's wait for this to do its thing. We will get metal, we will get this going, we will get this pumping and doing its thing. And then we want to fill this in with dirt, so we're going to export the dirt back out, which we should bring back out here anyway. We don't need dirt in this area at all, although I might do something with the edges of this here. So we'll be back once that goes and does its thing, and we can explodify some stuff and explodify some more stuff over here, and everything will hopefully be awesome. So I shall see you in a moment. Okay, so we have got some things going here. I put platforms in because it was just taking too long. We have these pumps all pumping out bad tide from this pool here. They're all connected to this stream gauge here, so when it goes below 1 meter in depth, they just turn off because there's no more there. I am confused as to the amount of water that gets in here. I know the problem. I've seen the problem, and we can fix the problem. The problem is here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 floodgates which let water come out, which is beautiful. Except we don't, because I didn't see it. There's a thing there. So this 8th floodgate isn't doing anything. So it's fine now. When it all balances, it's all fine. But when the water changes from like when these open, the initial thing floods. The initial area floods this area over here. So yeah. So we need to deal with that, which means changing up this tunnel probably. I like the tunnels. I'm going to go with the bridges. I think they look cleaner. That's the best way to do it. I am also working our way up here to try and clear out some stuff there. I have planned this up here, which we need to work on to get some more things going on there, and we're clearing out stuff here. And these have got ridiculous range with the mod. These have got look at this range. Look, he can reach all the way up to here. Well, don't see, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, here comes a bad tide. Yeah, see, look, the initial bump causes everything to flood, which doesn't kill our carrots, fortunately. Oh Jesus. Oh, maybe it does. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. I think that's because because the change, it overflows and pours out. I don't really know how to fix that other than maybe put a barrier above here. It would still pour over the top of this into there when it switches round. It's the switch between the two that does it. It's just the switch. But this is working here. We've got 10 outputs here, which is fine, and water's pouring down there. It's interesting. Looks like lava there, but this works. The 10 outputs there work fine. That's enough space for the and it fills up quite nicely. So yeah. Also, that has dropped very, very rapidly. Why has that dropped so quickly? Why has that dropped so quickly? That's a little concerning. That I would have expected to be to not. Wow. Okay. Why has that dropped so quickly? I don't know. Also, we have changed the pumps. Anyway, let's change the pumps. Because I realised one of these large water pumps, although they do cost treaty planks to make, so we've got some treaty planks being imported as well. But one beaver in here takes an hour to produce 5 water, whereas in a standard pump, one beaver takes does 3 water in an hour. So this is more. Just with one beaver, this is better. So it's good to do that. We've got one up here as well. Obviously, this has got 3 beavers in it because it's pumping way more water for us, so that's fine. This is doing stuff here. This is coming along quite nicely, so this will be built very soon. However, let me also show you what we're going to do over here. I stopped the bots. I couldn't balance the stuff for the bots. I don't know if I've said that already. I'm going over the double, I don't know, but so I've just stopped the bots for the minute until we get potatoes going, because we need potatoes to get this working. So let's do the thing here. Let's kaboom this. Woof. There you go. Looky. Ooh. What are we going to do here? We are going to put in some of the large flywheels like this. I wanted to have a visual representation of, not representation, I wanted to have a visual feel to the power system. So you can actually see the things going. The large contained ones are nice. You can see the drum spinning inside it if you look to the side, but you can't really see much more about it. So we're going to do this. We're going to put that there. That is going to spin when it gets charged up. So we'll physically see it. And there's going to be one more there, one more here, and we're going to go all the way along basically to the edge. So, and we'll go all the way along here as well. And that'll be our power drum. Like you can imagine, it's going to be one giant long power drum, obviously broken into small pieces, but then we are going to have connections on the end here. This, I'm not going to put small flywheels in underneath here. I could do, but I'm not going to. We're going to have connections here and here going along. We will have power lines doing this. I'm not going right to the edge there. Let's go to there for the minute. We'll put in the universal or the straight ones here, whichever one to do, to power buildings from underneath. So that'll be there. And then this will be the road. Yep. And then what we do on the sides is we run a power line up and we put the windmills on top of the road. So the road here, and here, and here, and here, and everywhere we put windmills on top of the road. So the windmills will run their power. Let's just show you. It's easier than trying to explain. If we put that in there like this, there'll be a path underneath so beavers can walk down and do whatever they want to do. They can get around the back because we'll do it like this. So back like that. And then in these sections on the end here, we will go with the unfortunately there's no power line that goes, it's got vertical to straight, but that's down, but there's no up version of it, so I can't put one in there to go, I want to go straight up, so we've got to use either that one or a universal one. I'll probably just go with the universal one. They're a bit cheaper. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know which way the so if we do that one there and that one there, we can do a vertical line on top, boop and boop, and then we do this one here, and it's that way, boop and boop like that. We put in the windmills on top, put the windmill there, windmill there. There might be one more. I think we could probably get one more. Most buildings are only 4 long, so we'll probably get one more going in there, but I don't want to do that yet because I need 2, but I can do 1 here. So let's put in another great power line there. Boop. Put the windmill on top there. Oh, click. There you go. Boom. And we connect all those up, like so. Boom. And the power comes out the windmills, along this way, down the shaft here, along this way, into here, and then along underneath and up into the buildings from underneath. And then we can also run it under the path, because we can make this path, we can run it underneath the path if we wanted to, or we can run it along the path, or whatever way we want to do it, that's fine. And you will be able to see, once that's built already, wow. We have the windmills that spin and do things there, and in between the windmills we have these giant spinning drums, which are perfectly safe for beavers to use. I obviously can't run and I could put the windmills down by one, hold on, because we could run the paths along here, because this is where the edge of the drum is. But I need to have that connection in between. I need to have 3 gap in between them because the connection for the drum's power is on the end here. It's not up on the side or anything, it's on the end only. So we can't run a power line along like this. At least I don't think it is. Power drum, power. Where are you? Yeah, the power line is only on the end. So we have to plug it in on the ends, which means I need a 3 gap in between because this line and this line, if I put them too close together, we can't get power out. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that, and we'll have just, we won't bother with the path around the outside. We can do that. Have a path down the inside. Because if I put the windmills on the floor, we can't then get between them. Not that they need to, but I would like a way to get down. Cars going by outside or whatever that was. Get the beavers to be able to walk down this back area so that we can build things as we're building stuff there. I don't know if I'm going to have any connections in between. Maybe every now and then, I don't know. We don't really need access back here once it's built, but I want to build the access into it just in case. You never know. You never know. We might want to change something up here. The way I changed my mind, we probably will change something up here at some point. So that's the plan for that. Let's there as well. Road there. Yeah, and this will be connected here. And because actually the wind was high enough so that we can put any building in here and it will be fine for us connecting up to it. So if we've got any larger buildings, they shouldn't be a problem. Even this, I don't think this will affect anything because the windmills are actually on the same line as the current ones. So they sit there if they're up by 1, then they definitely won't have any problems. So yeah. Okay. Then we'll have a big spinning drum. Loads of big spinning drums, and it will look industrial, and it's behind all the buildings. So the beavers don't really go down there, but you can see them. You can see it. It's doing it. It pleases me because I can see the big drum spinning. Yes, this drum does lose power. It's not as efficient as the other ones. This one loses 4 harness power an hour. Whereas these only lose 1, but even these tall ones here, we could put them that way, but there's only 1 connector in the center anyway, so you've got to build stuff around it. We could put them this way and run them all the way along, like in a giant thing, and put the windmills on top, but then you can't, I mean, you can see the drum inside there, but not, I think that looks better. So that's what we're going to go with. I need to keep an eye on the water, make sure the water is working here. Really would like a large badwater pump. That'd be nice. Be able to switch this to a simply because of the reach. I'd like to be able to reach down into these because they don't reach down into them very far. We are full on tanks, full on badwater because we're not exporting the badwater fast enough because we only have 2 beavers doing that. What are you carrying? Pause. You're carrying nothing. Why are you carrying nothing? Should be taking badwater. District 2, badwater. There. Don't import. We don't need badwater. District 1 should always import badwater. Why are you? You are carrying badwater. Sorry, I couldn't see it on his back. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Okay. So yeah. So that's the plan. We'll let this go. We'll see how it goes. We shall come back next episode and we will create a river, which will be fun. And then we can put in some potatoes because we want potatoes. You do want potatoes. I also need to do something about trees because I've dropped down pretty much all the trees here. So we need a tree farm going. I moved the tapper down to here to get the pine resin because there wasn't any because there were no trees. So he's now down here getting these trees here. I think this guy can actually reach really far. So we probably need to get a tree farm going somewhere. I also need to sort something for food out because I didn't realise that this actually gets rid of most of our food. Did not realise that. So, maybe a water dump down here, or maybe just leave it because for the minute I think we're okay. Yeah, I think for the minute we're okay actually. So yeah, boom, there you go. Water changes, that closes, that opens, it causes flooding for a bit. away we go. This is what I mean, the water fills up quite quickly here, so I'm not sure why it dropped down an entire tile. I'm not sure. This also floods. This also will flood. It will flood until, because you're instantly changing these open and closed rather than steadily doing it, it causes flooding. So sometimes it floods right out over to here somewhere, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it pours into here. So yeah, not much I can do about that. It's just how the tides sort of work. Maybe if we get rid of this one here, it would help a little bit, get more water down there. But our plan of actually narrowing the river is probably not going to help with that. But we can figure that out. We can figure that out. I might be able to do something over here and just have an overflow here as well. So yeah, you've got nothing to do, mate. Also, you may go away. You may also go away. I think you're done. Yep, you've been done for ages. So yeah, okay. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. I have this plan. This plan is now solid. We're not changing it again. I have not changed my mind. We're not changing it again. This will eventually become a bot factory. There's the flood. There's the flood. That happens every time. Happens every time. And then eventually, when it all balances down, it's all to do with the water coming all the way down here, hitting this, and then pushing back. And the ripple goes all the way up the river to here. Also, the water is much higher here than it is over here. See this? I know it's pouring out of here as well, but it's just that I think there's a narrow part of the river, probably here, that's causing the flow to slow down. So that looks higher now. It does balance out a bit, but we just have to deal with flooding for a bit. It doesn't kill anything, fortunately, so we're okay. It just shuts things down for a little tiny bit, and some bad water gets in here, but that's not a terrible thing because it keeps the water level high, so you can get bad water out. So yeah. So this will become a bot place, this will become a bot place, that will become a bot place, and this will be Timberborn, Beaver Suburbia. Yes, until next time, as always, have fun.